For generations, farmers have grown the humble, nutritious cassava, harvested, ground, and then baked to perfection. Cassava transforms into our iconic bami. Now, imagine this uniquely Jamaican product being enjoyed at dinner tables across the world. A taste of Jamaica in every bite. Rainforest Bami, from our farm to your table.
You can open a Sagicor Bank savings account from anywhere. You could be here completing the application, or here uploading your information, or out here receiving your account details in just 48 hours. Go online and open your Sagicor Bank savings account today.
Good morning, taste and applaud. Welcome to the Jamaica Observer webinar series on behalf of the Jamaica Observer Table Talk Food Awards team. I'd like to introduce a few people who are with me today. Melia McKitty Plummer, representing our partner Sagicor. Bethany Young, welcome. Well, returning guest.
Yes.
Representing our partner Rainforest. And Adolph Rayner, representing our Food Awards judges. Taste and applaud. It's not every day that we get to taste and applaud, but today we are tasting and applauding a few of our local artisans who have really, let's just say, tantalized our taste buds. Gordon Dempster and Christine, co-principals of Outland Herders Creamery and Farmstead. Alison Perkins and Robin Perkins. Alison is the principal of Rum Cake. Robin, her husband, principal of Uncle Ducky's. Eileen Dunkley Shim, principal, Nettie's Farm. Chelsea Warshop and Amanda McKellar, my apologies, co-principals Brie and Vino. Una Williams, Nella Sweet Potato Tenderonis. Stephanie Mather, principal, Som Jamaica Pasta Sauces. Danielle Thompson, Nature My Therapy, managing director. And Nadine Bury, Little More Chocolate, artisan chocolatier and fine pastry chef. My name is Novia MacDonald White, and thanks as always to our partners, the Tourism Enhancement Fund, the Best Dressed Chicken, Rainforest and Sagicor. Without you guys, and of course our viewers who have worked with us and supported the Jamaica Observer Table Talk Food Awards for the past 21 years. Actually, this is year 22, but because of that dreaded thing called COVID-19, we didn't have one last year. So, not only do we want to elevate the narrative around food presentation, service, we also want to further educate, as it were. So thank you very much this morning to Dave Corsi. I'd like to welcome Dave, who's the Senior Vice President, Perishables Merchandising at Wegmans. Thank you for joining us, Dave.
Good to be with you all. Thank you.
Before you sit back and like us enjoy, a taste of Jamaica, as it were, right, it's nice, and we can offer you a little bit more sunshine, I suspect, than New York is offering, although I hear the weather's pretty good over there. Dave, from your point of view, what are some of the things that our local artisans need to be mindful of?
Well, again, thank you for being a part of this, and hopefully I can be helpful to what you folks are most interested in. But when it comes to Wegmans, we have to think, and you all should think about each company you're engaging in, and who do they represent? As you know, we're a retailer, I hope you know, a retailer in the East Coast. Have about 106 locations now in 7 states. And we have a specific definition for our customer that we're serving. And the titles that we provide in terms of how we bucket our customers is one set of customers who need help. If it's help in the kitchen, something that's pre-cut, cleaned, ready to use, or something that can be placed right in the oven that provides a quick meal, those are items that provide help. And there are a number of customers looking for that type of service. And then there are those who are really interested in health. So items that fall under something like organics that take out a lot of the negatives based on its chemical use that goes along with conventional product today. Many are interested in just the health components, and we use organic products as kind of that solution for those who are looking for products that fall under that segment. And then also food enthusiasts, those who are heavily passionate about food, culinarians or want to be culinarians, really inspired by food, and they're the folks looking for some unique items out there that hopefully we can deliver on. And then there's the customer who looks for the everyday value, and really it's the families that we serve that are most interested in the commodities that we have and have the best in value. So whoever you reach out to, if you have a product or service, obviously do the due diligence on researching who that retailer is or the food service provider and who do they represent. And then you know how to deliver, whatever product or service you're offering. For us, we always look for products, and I lived the longest in my career in the produce business, so fresh fruits and vegetables. And as a primary leader in procurement of those areas, I know I always started with, first and foremost, flavor. What you're offering? Is it delivering on the best flavor that will make it memorable for the customer to come back? Because it's not about the one-time purchase. It's about the repeat purchase. It's coming back time and time again for that item that was most memorable for them to use and their ingredients to use on an everyday basis. So flavor is a high attribute. Foremost, what we always look for. Flavor on flavor, the conversation's kind of over. And then next, and really I should have probably started with this, is food safety. So if we're offering, we and our people as the highest importance, certainly as a company, but the last thing we want to do is get anyone sick by eating wholesome products that we offer, right? So what is your food safety plan? What is your food security plan? Making sure products are safe and wholesome, and you're putting every protocol in place to make sure it's not something a customer has to worry about. Because the last thing you want is to have a food safety issue, which really knocks you out of the marketplace for a long time, if not forever. So be mindful of your efforts there. And next is hopefully what you're offering. I even see the word up there in one of the signs in the posting that I look at in the cameras. What is the uniqueness of the item or service that you're offering? Again, in the produce world, I'd have growers that come in and provide, some commodity that they want to sell to us. Folks, I have a lot of suppliers who give me basic commodities every day. I'm not sure I need more suppliers under commodities, but if I have something that's very unique, that delivers something that's, again, very memorable, that would keep customers coming back, and we're the only ones that offer it, by the way. If it's exclusive to Wegmans, they don't have to travel anywhere else to find this unique, memorable item that has incredible flavor and is food safe. And then lastly, I'd say, as an introduction to my few comments, and I'll stop, is for us, it's all about our name. You all have wonderful names to your products and so on, but we have, as you know, in the food industry, heavy competition. It's probably never been so competitive as it is today in the food retail arena. We got folks from that names you wouldn't have heard of years ago, like Lidl and Aldi's and Trader Joe's, and the list can go on. But they're all in a very large way, they're all in the food business today and heavily competitive. So for us, our name, Wegmans, means everything. So when you come to our store, it's the name on the building as to why you're coming to our store. It's not the name on the package. But we like our name, and when we put our name on the package, it's what the customer trusts, and they're most credible because it's our name. And if you want to continue with your products and your name, that's okay. We also do co-branding, and when they see our name attached to your name, that's a real partnership. And so what we always do is we're not looking for just buying and doing turn buying every day with you as a supplier. We're really looking for the relationship and the partnership, and knowing that you give us the ultimate attention. And quite frankly, we're not concerned about any of your other clients. We're concerned about just us. And if you make us feel that way, we'll certainly continue to partner with you and feel like you're putting us as a priority above anybody else. And if you're developing a product and you can offer it to us first and we can test it for you and so on, that's a representation of a real partnership versus just an everyday vendor that's servicing us. So I'll stop there, and please let anything else you want to ask. I'm available.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you very much, Dave. Thank you very much. And we do look forward to you testing a few of our products. Of course, the Jamaica Observer, always ahead. We try to always ensure that we remain on the cutting edge and bring the requisite information to our local artisans and to those people, of course, who read the Observer Food pages every Thursday. And thank you very much again to our presenters today. We're going to start with Gordon and Christina Dempster, co-principals, Outland Herders, Creamery and Farmsteads. Welcome.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning again.
We're Outland Herders, Creamery and Farmstead, Jamaica's first aged artisan cheese company. We do cheeses that are iconically Jamaican. So we have our Jamaican Jack, which is pimento, Scotch bonnet, and it's rubbed with a jerk spice, or red maroon, which is roast with sour and red label wine, and our half and half, which is Jamaican chocolate and cocoa on the surface, and coffee on the surface. These are our primary cheeses. We do additional products as well, such as our raisin boxes, which are 100% local. And we also do signature cheeses for various locations across the island. So right now we're going to kind of go into a bit about our grazing boxes.
Right. So our grazing boxes we launched back in December, in time for Christmas, and it's something that we've been wanting to do for a while. Yes, it was a pandemic, but we decided to go ahead and do it all the same. We weren't going to let COVID deter us, and we thought, it's Christmas, it's a perfect time to introduce that right now, and it's been well received so far. We are in a space because of COVID where, we're not able to offer it all the time. Cheese is our main product. So as Gordon mentioned, we have our three main cheeses, but we also do a myriad of other cheeses, including our cave preserved cheeses, which are more specific to events and private chefs.
Particular retail locations.
Right. So actually, last October, we also launched our Williamsfield Wildflower. That's a wheel of cheese that is an Alpine style, which means it's similar to Swiss cheese. So it does have small eyes. And the really cool, interesting thing about this cheese is that we utilize local and edible wildflowers on the rind of the cheese. So it's a really beautiful cheese to look at, and it tastes even better. And that one is actually only available at the Butcher Block in Kingston and their new location in Butchery.
So what we primarily aim to do is to present Jamaica in the best light possible, to show what we have available in the country that you can find nowhere else. So it's really about, our whole company is really about what is here in the island and how amazing things can be done if it's used in the correct way. So the Williamsfield Wildflower is a great example of that. And it really shows the innovation that can be found in the island. And it's really something that we're proud of as a company.
And really everything that we do here at Outland Herders is an homage to our island, from our Jamaican Jack all the way back to our grazing boxes that we spoke about, where, you know, we use 100% local. We're only using local edible flowers, we're using local sweets and pastries, obviously, or locally made cheeses. And we also make in-house breads. So we source as local as possible, even if we have to, you know, be in our own, you know, make space or bakery space, baking our own breads for our grazing boxes and also for events that we might participate.
So the brand is also, you know, we work closely with farmers as well to ensure that their products are used. So if you see strawberries in our grazing boxes, they are local. If you see gizzardas in there, it's all local, everything. So really what we aim to do is to create a community. So we love meeting new artisans, new producers so that we can marry together and build a stronger Jamaica.
Stronger brand Jamaica.
Yeah, stronger brand Jamaica.
Thank you. I'm hoping that we'll be able to show some of your images a little later on. We'd like to welcome now Robin Perkins, principal of Uncle Ducky's. Just when we thought all we had to live for was garlic butter, Robin took the Scotch bonnet pepper and made a Scotch bonnet butter. Welcome, Robin. Uncle Ducky's.
Welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Well, what I did, Uncle Ducky's actually started from, the idea was started from the traditional Scotch bonnet pepper sauce. And although it was very different, or is very different, to all the other pepper sauces on the market, I felt that introducing a product, of all the research I've done, the Scotch bonnet butter is actually the first to be done. Hence, being chosen to be on this show right now. The Scotch bonnet butter is a very flexible, a very versatile product. We thought that, you know, butter is something staple right around the world. You know, it's not something that applies to one section or market, you know, of any particular country. It's, I mean, people use it on a daily basis, including myself. You know, I'm a big breakfast person. You know, eggs, I probably eat more eggs than anything else. Surprised I don't look like one, right? But I use the butter and Scotch bonnet in everything that I use, and I just decided to merge both. The feedback initially was great, and since then, as a matter of fact, most of the people that use it have given me so much different ideas. I mean, people even use it when they're baking, and I didn't even think of that, you know. But yeah, so.
Je téléphone.
Sorry? Yeah, so the goal really is to export the product after a clear, I would say, 12 to 18 months of sales data. So far, the numbers are good, and, you know, leaning towards that idea coming to fruition. But I'm excited, very excited, and I think it has a lot of potential, you know, outside of Jamaica.
Thank you very much, Robin. Robin Perkins, Principal, Uncle Ducky's. You heard it first here, his Scotch bonnet butter. That certainly piqued your interest, right, guys? Robin's sweeter half, better half as well, is Alison Perkins, Principal Rummy Rum Cake. Hi, Alison, over to you.
Hi, morning everyone, morning Novia, morning Observer. Thank you very much for having us. my business is Rummy Rum Cake. So back in 2019, we were getting together with some friends, and I thought, what can I carry? Something kind of outside of the box, um, more than the usual brownies, etc. Uh, Robin was like, why don't you do something with rum? He loves rum. So I said, great. You know what? Let me try doing a rum cake. So that's how it really came about. I carried it down to the friends and they thoroughly enjoyed it. And being the perfectionist that I am, said, absolutely, I need to perfect this recipe to a T. And I gave it more and more to friends around, and they thoroughly enjoyed it. And I pride myself on using authentic Jamaican flavors, things that run through Jamaican veins. So, sugar, Jamaican red rum, Jamaican Blue Mountain coffee. Um, it's homemade, it's a light, buttery cake, it's obviously rummy. And it's just something that tantalizes ever. There's a lot of people that or customers that would call me just to order so that they can carry it to their friends and family abroad, just to give them a hint and taste of Jamaica. So we have our butter rum and we also have a coffee rum. Under the Rummy Rum Cake brand, I also do banana breads, and I feel like that's a very Jamaican thing to have at home when your parents have friends over, sort of thing. And as usual, recipes are usually passed down from generation to generation. So my mom actually gave me her banana bread recipe, and I decided to perfect that again and give it my twist. And when Robin had it for the first time, I'm not allowed to say the word, but I'll show you what it's called. Um, and I said, absolutely, that's the name for it. So
Yes, okay.
in Jamaica, we use words not only to express anger, but to express excitement and joy and astonishment. So he was very astonished when he had it. But
I
yeah,
saw
that's just a
Dave's
little bit
face.
about Rummy Rum Cake.
Dave recognized it. I mean, I saw the smile on Dave's face.
Thank you. So my products are available at Butcher Block. We're actually set up in Butcher Block today, myself and Robin. Thank you to Gregory for allowing us to do this. But they've been really great partners from the get-go for both of us.
Thank you very much. Robin, somebody wants to know how you got the name Uncle Ducky's. Why Uncle Ducky?
When I went into high school, I actually used to walk with my feet turned in, so they thought that I walk like a duck. Um, the walking like a duck, I eventually got out of, but the name had stuck, so for the last almost 30 years, most of the people that know me, they know me as Ducky,
Okay.
So, yes, for all those who are wondering.
Yes.
But the uncle part, a very close friend of mine added that, He said, no, I think the Ducky needs some respect. And so Uncle Ducky.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that question, Ms. Jackson. Eileen Dunkley Shim is the principal of Nettie's Farm. Welcome, Eileen.
Hello, thanks for having me. I started Nettie's Farm in 2013 when I treated myself to 10 boxes of hives. I didn't know what I was going to do with the boxes, but I figured it was an investment. And 8 years down the line, I have created a business using those hives. So I actually use the honey from the hives to create value-added products. I have Nickel Bits, which is my line of granola. It's a soft chew granola. And I also have kombucha, which I also add honey in the tail end to do the sweetening. I'll tell you a little bit about flavors that I have here. For the summer, I have mango cayenne, and this is real Jamaican proper mango. I go to people's yard and get mango. Okay, I pick them off the tree. I don't take the ones off the ground. I will use those, but sparingly because I want them to be nice and firm. Then I have cocoa and coconut, carrot and white chocolate chip, which is quite yummy. It's like a carrot cake, but not. And then the most popular one, or one of the most popular ones, is the cranberry with almond and oats. It's really nice. And my turmeric, which is this one here, it's beautiful yellow color. This is the turmeric, ginger, lime. We use real Jamaican ginger, real limes, picked from the tree, and I'm very proud of those products. The kombuchas, I use cane juice as my sweetener. It gives us minerals and nutrients, and I use local fruits. Right now, I'm able to get mulberry, so that's one of my flavors, as well as mango again. And let me see, lemongrass straight from the garden. What else is there? And passion fruit. So those are the flavors that I'm working with for the summer.
We have a 1 minute. Do we have
sorry, go ahead.
Do we have a video, Eileen?
Yes, we do.
So do you want us to play it now? Nice. We were saying that the color is captured really well, Eileen.
Yes, I actually tried a few turmeric to get the yellow that I wanted. And it happens to be a local Jamaican company. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember the name. But I already sent them a note. I'm like, look, the color is beautiful. And they said, oh, thank you. And this is the turmeric that I actually use for the liquor bits. And I'm very happy with the color. But I did search for a while.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was Eileen Dunkley-Shim, Principal, Nettie's Farm. We move now to two enterprising women, Chelsea Washop and Amanda McKellar, co-principals of Brie and Vino. I think every table, every picnic, every celebration included Brie and Vino for the last year. Welcome, ladies.
Yes, they've been very.
Hi, thanks for having us. We're happy to be here. Yes. So in terms of Brie and Vino, how it started, it was a creative pivot for two friends, myself and Chelsea. We were both involved in entertainment. But as you know, during COVID, we're no longer able to necessarily host weddings or to do parties. So we wanted to find a way to bring an experience into the homes of persons who are, trapped at home because of the current pandemic. So that's how Brie and Vino was born. And what we do is that we provide charcuterie experiences suitable for every occasion. It could be a date night, it could be bougie liming, it could be a corporate event or swanky weddings. But we typically have the flair to suit any of those events. All right. And then Chelsea's just going to tell us about a few of our products that we offer.
So as Amanda mentioned, we do offer charcuterie experiences.
We also offer grazing boxes, boards, we do cones, we can do mason jars. Basically, any packaging that you have, we can create a grazing experience for you. And so we were tasked with doing a Jamaican themed board today. And so I'll just go into quickly what's on the board. We do have a pickled saltfish dip. That's actually my mom's recipe. And with that, we pair it with plantain chips or banana chips. We have a goat cheese, which has crushed cashews just to give you like a crunch to it. We have 3 meats on the board today. We have a loma meat, we have spicy salami, and we actually have rainforest marlin.
And our meats as well are from roast meats. So
Right.
we also partner with a lot of local artisans. So we have roast meats here on the board. We also have Ben-made jellies. She actually has given us some really creative jellies. This Father's Day, we had Guinness jelly. And I mean, I'm not a fan of Guinness, but that jelly was exceptional, right? And we also have sometimes Outlanders cheese on our board. So what we try to do is that we also try to incorporate as many local artisans as we can on our boards. All right. So Chelsea's going to continue just taking through what some of the items that we have here on our board today.
So we also have grater cake. This is actually Amanda's mom's recipe, and it tastes lovely. We have a mango bruschetta. I've got that mango from my backyard. And then we also have a layered cream cheese with Solomon Gunde and sun-dried tomatoes, and a pineapple and papaya salad. So it's pretty simple, but still a great experience. Charcuterie is an experience in itself.
And it's very easy on the eyes, and it's just a splash and a variety and a mystery of just flavors that you definitely just want to just dive into. And typically when you dive in, you're going to be like, this is good. This is good. So that's pretty much what we offer. And we hope if you would like to reach out to us, you know how to find us on our social media handles, Brian Vito.
Thank you. That's certainly how, and they do respond very quickly as well. Onel Williams, Nella's sweet potato tenderonis. He's the innovator. Welcome, Onel. Onel, you're so excited, you're muted.
As you have heard or followed me on social media, it is Jamaica's first sweet potato pasta. This is a reduced gluten product. It is also a memorable, unique, helpful, and tasty product with a good name. Just to drop that there. How the concept came about, I was in the business of, or I still am in the business of, selling gluten-free or gluten-reduced food items, specifically to supermarkets and health food shops around the island. The idea came to me when my own son has an issue with eczema. So we try to keep him off of wheat products as much as possible. And I just played the idea. I said, boy, if I could find a way to, get gluten-free products or reduced gluten products for my son, would be really helpful. And then it occurred to me, I said, well, why don't I try and turn the flour into something like a value-add product? And it just kind of hit me one day in about 2017. And we have been chipping away, and here we are since 2020. We started officially roll out into supermarkets island-wide. And here we are today. And that is what we are about. Nella's tenderonis. Pasta never tastes so nice yet. That's our slogan. And our company motto is rethinking food. We'd like to be able to see if we could look at all the popular foods that we like, and much like you guys are doing as well, to kind of recreate them into healthier alternatives, especially with concerns of like health, food safety. And that is some of our guiding principles in what we're trying to do today. And like I said, we're here today. Nella's tenderonis, unique taste of the Caribbean with a unique flavor and name. So that's where we are. And you can catch us on Nella's Foods JA or nellastenderonis.com on all your popular social media handles. And I think you guys have a video of us, and you can free to play as you wish.
Thank you.
Hi guys, just want to welcome you to our feature today on Nella's Tenderonis, Jamaican sweet potato pasta, manufactured and curated right here in Kingston, Jamaica. Nella's Tenderonis is made with Jamaican sweet potato flour and formulated for a great taste. So great that you won't even notice how healthy it is. As a matter of fact, our slogan is pasta never tastes so nice yet. That's right, folks. So today, why don't you follow along and watch us as we create this scrumptious, healthy, nutritious meal from Nella's Tenderonis Jamaican sweet potato pasta. One of the great things about this pasta is its versatility of use, how easy it is to cook, and the great aroma you get from this pasta. But yet, it's still very healthy for you. As well, to note, it's also very easily digestible, mainly because of the high fiber content from the sweet potato additive. So, come on guys, let's take a look at how we can create something really festive and enjoyable and really creative for the entire family or for a quick meal at home.
Thank you very much, Onel. Cecile says she cannot wait to try your pasta. We'll come back and talk further about your pasta, your sweet potato tenderonis, Onel. Thank you very much. We'd like to welcome Stephanie Mathieu now. She's the principal of Some Jamaica Pasta Sauces. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning and welcome. We're hearing you.
Okay, perfect. My name is Stephanie. I'm the owner and maker of Jamaica's first pasta sauce. And first of all, big up to Jamaica Foods Award for having me here today. It means a lot. So we have our pasta sauce. They're cream-based pasta sauces. We have it in the original. We have the creamy curry. And we also have the creamy pineapple. The creamy pineapple is a bit sweet. It's made with real pineapple and it has the real pineapple chunks in it. Very delicious, and also kids tend to prefer this one. And if you're a sweet tooth, you will love this one. For the original, it's like an Alfredo, but it's not Alfredo because it doesn't have cheese in it. So you can add your cheese after or during preparing your meal. And for the curry, it's made with real Jamaican curry. So everything in this is Jamaican. Everything, all the herbs, all the spices you can think of is in here. And today I have something so exciting for you. I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious pineapple chicken pasta. So come on with me and I'll get you started. And let's go. All right, so I'm gonna turn the fire on and I'm gonna start preparing it and then we can get back to me afterwards, all right? So we have here our ingredients, and literally guys, this is all you need. Your creamy pineapple pasta sauce, your cooked penny pasta or any pasta of your choice. Your chicken, this is your deep fried. So what I did, I floured the chicken and then I deep fried it, and that's the result. All right. And also some bell peppers and carrot, because I use these, especially the bell pepper, sweet pepper, because it gives it such a nice flavor. All right. So my patty is heating up. I'm going to put it on medium. Okay, hold on. 1 second. Okay, so medium. Let's just do medium. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so now we're going to throw in our some pasta sauce. Okay, all right, so guys, I know if you are familiar with the brand, a lot of persons struggle to open it, and this is how I open my bottle. I know you have bottle openers, but sometimes you don't have that on hand, so you just put the little knife underneath and you flip it like this. And trust me, that's it. That you are wondering why I have the knife here, right? Yeah, that's it. And wow, look at it. So here's some Jamaican pasta sauce, creamy pineapple. And we're gonna throw it in the pot. The pot is getting a little hot, sorry. So we're just gonna throw it in. Ooh, look at that. Hot, please. Okay, so here it is. Nice and creamy. Now trying to get everything out. So let me get a smaller spoon. Sorry. And that's it. So how we started, a friend of mine was in, I went to New York 1 year on vacation, and I went to my friend's restaurant and I saw him making all these pasta, you know. And in New York, they do have somewhere called Footprints that make pasta. Like you have oxtail pasta, shrimp pasta, you name it, them have the pasta. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring this back to Jamaica and use the Jamaican herbs and spices and stuff and see, you know, what the result is. So I came to Jamaica. I did it with my friends and they loved it. I first did oxtail pasta and they loved it, and then they're like, oh, you're not making any more pasta? And I'm like, yeah, man. And then I started doing it, then I started selling it to the banks, lunch orders and stuff. Then I moved to doing a pasta night every Friday night, first and last Friday. Then we went on to doing the sauces, and the sauces were doing exceptionally well. So now we're in over about 9 supermarkets, some Progressives, Shoppers Fair, La Shushan's, John R. Wong, and Super Valley Fresh Food. All right, so this is it. So it's boiling now. And then we're just going to add a little bell pepper and carrot. So we'll add a little of the bell pepper, little of the carrot, the 2 colors to make it very flavorful. And yeah, so I'll see you back in a few when I'm ready to put my chicken and my pasta in. And it's this easy, like really, it's this easy, guys. You don't have to worry about seasoning the pot because it's well seasoned. You know, when Jamaicans season them food, it's Caesar, right? Yeah, so I'll just show you. That's it. That's all you need for this pasta. All right, thank you. See you soon.
I'm not too sure how soon that is.
Oh, in a minute.
In a minute. Okay, okay. We're here.
Oh,
waiting.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me finish it. Okay. Okay, guys. So now you see the sweet peppers and carrots is in. I'm going to now add the chicken breast that I deep fried before, and I'm going to stir it in. And then I'm going to add my cooked pasta. Okay, so when you're adding your cooked pasta, I would say add some first. To see how saucy you want. I don't mind adding a little bit more because I do like it saucy, and then this can do dinner for 2 persons. If you're, not like a big belly like me, it can actually do for 2 persons, dinner for 2, because I'm gonna eat off all of this anyways. So here you are. This is literally it, guys. So I boiled the pasta before, I prepared the pasta before, and I prepared the chicken before. And all is in this is our some Jamaican creamy pineapple pasta sauce, which is this. We have our bell peppers and carrots. We have our chicken breast, and all I season the chicken breast with is salt and garlic powder. And we have our cooked pasta, and literally that's all you need to have a nice gourmet meal at home. Look at this. Delicious. And you also can use shrimp or any meat of your choice. Yes, and you also can do the chicken without frying it. My camera guy sounds like he can cook better than I
can't wait to taste it.
All right, so now we're just going to play it, guys, because it's done. Literally, did you time me? Was this even 8 minutes? Was it even 8 minutes? I need to know. Please tell me. Was it? 6.5. 6.5. Yes. 6.5, and you have a nice gourmet meal. This is what everybody has been always waiting for. Like, come on, you want to go home and have a quick meal, and you can't bother go around the store for how long. You just have your pasta sauce at hands and look here. Look at this. So
the guys that don't know to cook, they can invite a girl over now.
Yes, and if you don't know how to cook, it's the perfect thing. So the only thing you need to know to cook is semi pasta, and we go here. And it takes what? About 8 to 10 minutes. See the instruction. You put it in a boiling water and that's it. Baby love, this is all you need to know how to cook when you're using your pasta sauce. And then I'm going to add the cheese on it. You just add a little cheese. Like so. And then you add your parsley. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, can you zoom in? Zoom in. It's so beautiful.
It's dropping.
And then, because I want to be a little fancy, I'm going to put my little pineapple chunks here.
Drop it like this.
Yeah. I'm going to put my little parsley here. And that's it. Can you believe that this was prepared in 8 minutes? It was prepared in 8 minutes. You were here, right? And you saw this. All right. So remember to get your pasta sauce. You can use this to make a delicious you can use this to make a delicious shrimp pasta, sorry. And also this one is used to make your oxtail pasta. And one day, just tune into Pasta House JA. That's my Instagram, one word, Pasta House JA. And we'll show you how to do an oxtail pasta, all right? And that's it, guys, Pasta House JA. All right, so thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I know your belly like so hungry right now.
I know, right?
Take on pasta sauce. My OM. So Stephanie, something. Cool. I want
sound.
Yeah. So the first it can just
we're having a problem with the sound.
Money to get I start business, but so balance to oxtail balance. All right.
We lost a little bit of you there, Stephanie, but when we come back, you can tell us what we missed. Thank you very much. That was Stephanie, a live cooking demonstration from Some Jamaica, who presented her pasta sauces. Thank you very much, Steph. We move over now to Danielle Thompson, Nature My Therapy. She's a managing director. Shall we show the video first, Danielle, or you want to go first?
Hi, everyone. I would love for you to see the video presentation, and then we can talk more about products after.
Okay, the next one, the Wi-Fi you're going to do.
Founder of Therapy, and we are so proud to have been nominated for the 2021 Jamaica Table Talk Food Awards in the category of Best New Food Item. I'm going to give you some history on therapy. We were born out of the desire to provide healthy, delicious, vegan, and sugar-free organic products for our island, bringing the taste of Jamaica and the medicinal quality of our herbs and plants straight to you, conveniently bottled and perfectly blended. Our farmers are all across the island. They grow sustainably, and we're proud to support them. During the year 2020 to 2021, we found ourselves in a position of uncharted territories, and we decided to become really creative and innovative in really listening to the desires of the people and focusing, as we always do, on health. So we wanted to bring to you the different medicinal herbs in a way that would be easily consumed and infuse the body with rejuvenating properties. We are excited for you to see what's new on the menu. So summer is here, and while many may know our classic collection of juices, we're going to be introducing you to the new kids on the block. Here we have the Summer Fling. Now this is a flirty, flavorful blend. We have extracted the nutrients of the watermelon, the beautiful purslane, which is a little known herb grown in Jamaica, and it infuses your body with all your omegas, your proteins, and your nutrients. This is an enjoyable zesty blend that you can have pre or post workout to really give you that intracellular cleansing and hydration. And then we move on to this sultry, decadent, dark chocolate orange truffle. And yes, I said it, you can have dessert first with this lovely beauty. Not only is it heart healthy in helping us with our cardiovascular health, but also it's going to be good for our brain and anti-aging. And during summer, we want to focus on us. Now, while these are perfect straight out the bottle, here are a few tips to make summer even more refreshing. We're going to start with the dark chocolate orange truffle. Now, if you want a cafe experience at home, all you have to do is chill and pour over ice and your favorite pick-me-up beverage. Where else are you going to get a tiger nut? The lovely exchange. And now we're going to talk about one of my personal favorites, the Summer Fling Mimosa. Just add to your favorite champagne and enjoy. Maybe a few slices of lime, and brunch just became elevated.
Back to you, Danielle. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm really happy to be here. So, with these products that Nature My Therapy carries, we rebranded as Therapy. We focus on health, we focus on convenience, and being able to bottle the best that Jamaica has to offer, perfectly compared and processed and given to you. We enjoy the fact that we keep everything sugar-free, and we make it easy for persons to lead a busy lifestyle, are on the go, and want to become even more involved in their fitness and their health. So we've made it easy. We've taken the prep work out, and we happily deliver to persons' doors right across the island. And we also are in CPJ, the Life Store, and you can find us at select supermarkets. So I'm really excited for you guys to also check us out on Instagram. We are at naturemytherapy.com, and our website is www.naturemytherapy.com. We frequently give out surprises, prizes, and special, in-season flavors. One of the things we have realized during this pandemic period is that persons who are looking at ways to optimize their health, and optimizing your health means optimizing your time. And so we have also really focused in on our detox packages. So you have from a 1 day straight to a 5 day. And we work with healthcare providers to ensure that you get premium products just right for your body. And we're really excited to be here also. Today, we're going to be looking at our popsicles. So there's a quick sneak peek of what you can get at different supermarkets, and at CPJ, Family Pride is one of them. We even have the mango flavor. So no sugar, no water, no stabilizers, no chemicals, and we also stock at the airport. So the Norman Manley International Airport, you can pick up your treats and head out. We also find that many people love to have our products frozen so that it can be shipped overseas. And I'm really excited also to highlight our organic line of teas. So you can find out more about these products on the website, but they're all organic and they make living healthy, convenient, fun, and delicious. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Danielle. Last but certainly not least, Liquormore Chocolate, presented by Nadine Bury, artisan, chocolatier, and fine pastry chef. Over to you, Nadine. We will, as you speak, we will show your visuals behind you.
This is a bean to bar. Can you hear me?
We are hearing you now.
Okay. Liquormore Chocolate is a bean to bar chocolate company. So we take the cocoa, the Jamaican cocoa, and transform it into chocolate. And what we do, we try to infuse the local flavor. So every day that we use ginger, Scotch bonnet, sea salt, everything that we use in the Jamaican cuisine, we try to infuse it. And because Jamaica is a happy place, very colorful, we decided to put some color on the bar. Every color that you see are natural and organic, as our packaging also made about plant-based. And we do chocolate bonbon, we do honeycomb. We have a new product now, honeycomb, and we're going to launch also a new bar that is infused with Jamaican thyme and organic candied. We don't put any additive, any conservator, so everything is natural, using only Jamaican product as much as we can. So here, yes, here you can see the bars. That's it. Yes. Hello. Yes, so you can find us at CPJ Market, Fontana Pharmacy, Cafe Blue, the Butcher Block, the Commissary, and the Alchemist Pharmacy. So the packaging is like that. I don't know if you can see. We do also private event. We do for wedding. We do special chocolate for wedding if you want. We do truffle like that also. We can customize almost everything that you want. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Nadine.
Thank you.
So, Dave, how do they do?
You've all made me very hungry, so thank you. Very impressive. You've all made your case as to why these are unique products that deliver a unique experience, especially in flavor. So if you have some samples to send our way, please do. And Onel, you ought to team up with Stephanie, the pasta sauce folks. Yes. Be a good combination. Yes. And Stephanie, you may have a great sauce, but somehow you got to bottle your energy, because that could do really well for the market as well. So I thought you all did a wonderful job. I'm sorry I have to run. I'm running a 1 o'clock meeting, so it's starting up in the next minute. But I really appreciate being a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dave. Please convey our best to Paula. Thank you, Paula, for finding Dave. Have a great day, and say hello say thanks to Kelly as well for me, Dave.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. We have a few questions on the board. Robin, how much is your butter?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. The cost of the butter?
Yes. If we can start, can we just scroll down so I can see the questions that came in at the beginning? The first question that came in, somebody wanted to know, Robin, how much your butter was.
Okay, the butter retails for $1,500. and they can find
Right.
it at CPJ Market, Butcher Block, and the commissary.
Okay, Michael Brown, what's the price on the butter? Thank you for that question, Michael. It retails for $1,500 and it's available. Can you tell us again where it's available? Robin,
Sure, at Butcher Block in Manor Park and Harmony Hall, CPJ Market in Kingston, the commissary at Devon House, on our Instagram page, which is Uncle Ducky's, and at Half Baked, which is another Instagram page.
Okay.
Half Baked Chicken.
From Cecile Livy, can't wait to try that sweet potato pasta. Love sweet potato. Where is the pasta available for purchase? O'Neill.
One second, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so pasta, Nella's Tenderonis is available in all the major retailers island-wide. That's Hilo, Shoppers Fair, Progressives, and General Foods, all the Lee's, and am I leaving anybody? Sorry, Mega Mart. So that's just about 52 locations island-wide. We're also available online, coolmarket.com, caribshopper.com, and of course, nellastenderonis.com.
Thank you. From Ms. Jackson. Steph. Okay, this is for you, O'Neill. What's the name of the dish in the video? Do they have a recipe corner to get ideas? That's you, O'Neill. That's O'Neill, your question.
Okay, so again, the dish was created by Chef Alison Porter. I think we came up with Nella's veggie medley sweet potato pasta bake. It's a bit wordy, but it's basically it's a vegan meal, not but vegetables and spices and homegrown seasonings. The pasta is very free to interpret. You can use it with vegan meals, meat meals, by itself, with even with some pasta sauce, or through Stephanie. Very, very flexible. But please feel free to come on the pages Nella's Foods JA and contribute a recipe idea, tag me in it, and share your ideas.
The sweet potato tenderoni is available in Westmoreland Supermarket. Denise Cameron wants to know.
It will be shortly in DNY and Shoppers Fair shortly.
Okay. A comment. Okay, Natalie wants to know, are any of these products available overseas, specifically in Canada? Gordon and Christina, are your products available in Canada? Can we just keep it right there?
Not as yet, but we're working to get to Canada and the States.
Okay. Addison, Robin, are your products available in Canada?
No, they're not available in Canada right now. However, we have quite a few Canadian travelers, pretty much a monthly or every other month kind of basis. So we have ways and means of getting it up there if needs be.
Okay, so can you remind them as to how to find you so that they can get their supply of either your rum cake or your butter? Open your mic, please.
Sorry, you can visit us at Rummy Rum Cake JA or at Uncle Ducky's on Instagram. If you do want us to send it via FedEx, UPS, whatever you please, we can accommodate that. Not only abroad, but we can also do it locally. So we can partner with local couriers to get it to other parts of Jamaica as well.
So for our listeners in Canada, if you want to have, a taste of Jamaica for the weekend, we'll find ways of getting it to you. Don't ever worry about that.
Definitely.
Is the sauce available in Westmoreland as well? I think that's you, Stephanie. Is your Some Jamaica pasta sauce available in Westmoreland as well?
No, it's not as yet, but we do ship on Knoxford if you'd like. But we are working on going to the southern part of Jamaica, Maypen, Mandeville. We've gotten a lot of requests for there and also for St. Elizabeth. St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland. No, St. Elizabeth, yeah. So we will be doing it by the end of October, we should be there. But if you'd like the product, we can do it via Knoxford.
Great. Ronald Pearman. I love Danielle's therapy juices. Danielle, you mentioned working with healthcare providers. Can you share a little bit more how your delicious juices are able to customize to assist ailments? Interesting question.
What we found is that different persons have like joint injuries and so on. They are looking for alternatives that can also assist with the recovery process, sometimes even pre or post surgery. And we use different herbs to assist with that process. Like turmeric, for instance, is a really, really precious way for us to have the natural products assist with inflammation. Doctors will go through and check to see that it will not, be counteracting any medication, physiotherapists as well, and then persons will go on a health protocol to pretty much detox the body and allow for the natural nutrients in the juices and the special diet that the patient will be on post or pre-surgery to work even more efficiently. So that is how we partner.
Shelley Dunkley wants to know, to Netta's Farm, where can I get the kombucha in Jamaica? Addie wants to know that too.
Okay, at the moment, the kombucha is sold only at the farmers market, 22 Barbican Road. I will be going into retail in July, but I'm sampling now. So we did a sampling at DLE Cafe in Montego Bay. And this week we are going to L&M Meats in Salem, St. Anne. And then the following week we're at CPJ sampling kombucha. So we'll be sampling for the next couple of Fridays. And and then we'll be in retail in July.
Okay.
But also, if you'd like to purchase anytime now, you can find us at Nettie's Farm, Jamaica on Facebook, or Nettie's Farm on Instagram, or call us at 876-855-9081 to order your kombucha. And as we mentioned, we have seasonal flavors. So right now we have 4 flavors that you're able to access.
Thank you very much. Nadine, for those, this is a question from Ms. Jackson. So for those who like bits such as raisins in their chocolate, does Littlemore have any plans to do chocolate with dried mango or dried sorrel or any other local ingredients? They do, because I taste it.
Yes, we did this for Christmas time. We did the chocolate bar, sorrel candied infused.
Nice, yeah.
We have the thyme and organic candy that is going to launch very soon. And yes, we do. We're going to have one with rum and raisin. We're going to have one with cranberries. We try to change all the time. And we have at the moment pistachio and cranberry also.
Okay. And to all of you from London, UK, from Jacqueline MacDonald Davis, congrats to all. The innovations are great. So how do you all plan to get them to London? Right? There is, what's interesting, guys, you're needed in Canada, you're needed in London, you're needed in New York, you're needed everywhere. So I think we definitely need to get all of you quickly together to export. Danielle, I love desserts. Which one of your blends would you recommend to satisfy my sweet tooth?
Chocolate is very filling.
Sorry, Danielle, can you start again because you were mute?
Oh, sorry. So for satisfying the sweet tooth, we actually have a Curb Your Craving line, and that does include our dark chocolate orange truffle. So it tastes like any kind of very rich, creamy chocolate that you would have with French accents using orange. And we also cater for persons who like mint chocolate or the mineralizer that is a very filling, robust taste with the Irish moss or the sea moss. So it is therapeutic. It is filling and it's easily digested because it's plant-based and sugar-free. So any one of those, but this one for sure. Right? First off.
I think there was another question that I might have missed for you before you go, Danielle. I think it was about the how do you make your products sugar-free?
No, that's one of my very favorite questions. When I personally went vegan and I was trying to find plant-based sugar-free, it was near impossible. So through using different sweet, sun-ripened fruits at the perfect time, we're able to achieve a certain level of natural sweetness. And because of the fiber in the fruit and the fact that this is coming from the natural plant, your body is able to easily digest. So many times persons will comment, well, if there is no sugar, how is it possible? And by sugar, we mean any sweetener, honey, agave, none of that is ever used. It's just straight from the plants that are listed on the bottle themselves. Nature provides everything.
I guess that answers that question. Let us go back to the beginning. Let us start again with Gordon until we get some more questions. Gordon and Christina. For those people who are obviously, because everybody overseas is very interested in all of these products that are made in Jamaica that they wish to add to their table. So Gordon and Christina, let's go back to the beginning. How it started, why you decided to do cheeses.
Okay, so the story was that we were in the supermarket and I looked at Christina and said, let's make cheese. And he said, yes. So it started simple, I guess, from inspiration from the love of food. So it started from an inspiration from the love of food and a passion. So that's really how we got into deciding that we would make cheese. At first, we didn't really know anything much about cheese making. So over a couple of years, we did a lot of training and a lot of studying to we're at the point that we are now. So that is the story.
Can we see any of your cheeses now? Asking.
Yeah, we're seeing them.
Oh yes, we're seeing them now. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gordon. We're actually seeing your board and your cheeses now.
So really, it came from passion and a love of food and innovation and production as well. And seeing Jamaica grow because we're very much driven by seeing productivity, seeing things happen in the country, and I love the country itself. So that's why we even incorporate local ingredients into our products and things that are iconically Jamaican, like pimento, Scotch bonnet, jerk rub. When you taste those things, you remember Jamaica, you know this is Jamaica. And that's really what we want to present to the entire world and at home, you know. So that is what it's all been about, and that's what has led up to this point that we're at today.
Can you remind us where you're available? And even for those in Europe who are enjoying their European cheeses and they want this on their table.
Okay, so
we're yes, go ahead, because you know between.
Yes,
go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, yes, so we're primarily in Kingston, Montego Bay, and Ocho Rios right now. So you can find us at Los Fusion Supermarket in Kingston, Eleni's Bakery, the Butcher Block, of course, General Foods, and we in CPJ as well. Gordon is reminding me. And Montego Bay, we're at Progressive Grocers, and we're in Progressive Grocers Island-wide. You can find us at the Portmore branch as well. And also, you can find us at Ocho Rios, at L&M Meats, at LFA Country Store, at General Foods in Ocho Rios, and again, yes, Progressive Foods.
And
for anyone abroad, for anyone abroad, right now at this time, I really encourage you all to come to Jamaica, visit our island. We will definitely interact with you. We'd love to meet a lot of cheese enthusiasts, and we definitely share our cheeses with you. And we do farm tours as well. So once it is that we're not able to do it right now, but we hope to be up and running again soon. You know, once we're at a place with COVID that we can get this done, and we'd love to have anyone come and visit our farm and taste our cheese.
And the special thing about the farm tour is that you get to experience different cheeses that you won't find in the supermarket.
Right, we do have our Cape Reserve cheeses as our as our farm tours, and right now, but we are really looking forward to exporting. We have a lot of people who live in Europe, Canada, the UK, the USA, and South America, I believe too.
Yeah.
And they're really looking forward to having our cheeses locally available to them and
experience in Jamaica.
Yeah, so that's our big tackle. That's our big task to tackle in the coming month.
You might have to consider virtual tour because they have just abandoned their garlic butter, so they want Robin's butter and they want your cheeses. So I'm sorry for you all, right? Can we talk about? Addison and Robin? Can we talk about? There's a question here: labeling and packaging, and of course, the inevitable ask: when are you going to export? So labeling and packaging, and of course, the inevitable ask: when are you going to export?
All right. As I had mentioned earlier, that our numbers are on track for export. So I would say a safe region would be within the next 6 to 9 months. I think when we're comfortable with all ports being open, because we don't want the limitations of, ports being open and closed during COVID. So COVID has a big impact on actually our cost to get the product outside of Jamaica. So, our packaging actually addresses any information or concerns that any consumer might have regarding the product. So, what it contains, ingredient, the nutritional facts, any allergy information. We're on track. We're on track.
How easy or difficult was it for you to come up with this new product, Robin?
Not difficult at all, to be honest. As is something that I've thought of for quite some time. As I mentioned, I love pepper, and I love being in the kitchen, experimenting with flavors. So I'm always the first to try something new. So creating a product was almost second nature, and it looked like a bingo.
Anything else on the drawing board?
Yes, actually. But I don't want to divulge too much just yet. But a lot. We're going to expand in the product lines quite a bit.
Great. What about you, Alison, in terms of packaging, labeling?
Same with Robin. All of my cakes and banana breads have like batch codes, ingredients, allergen warnings.
Okay. Eileen?
What
Labeling,
Robin didn't
packaging.
mention about his pepper sauce was that they're vegan and gluten free.
Okay.
Thank you.
Eileen?
Yes, my labels have been Bureau standards approved for the liquor mix at the moment, because those are the ones that are on the market. It speaks to the allergens and all the items are listed, because we do have to be aware that some persons are allergic to certain notes. So that is a consideration as well. And for export, we are on carrotshopper.com as well as yardi.com, so our items can be accessed through those online stores.
Thank you. Chelsea and Amanda, yours is definitely visual, right? Your presentation is visual. You eat with your eyes, you order with your eyes. Let us focus instead of label and marketing on your food safety component of your product.
Okay. So in terms of our food safety, with our boxes, we definitely ensure that it's properly wrapped, right? And the same with our box, we ensure that they're properly sealed, so that when they leave and they go to the person's house, they know that it has been properly sealed before it has left for kitchen. That would be typically it, Chelsea, in terms of our boxes and our boards. Just to ensure that we use gloves, we use hair nets. We ensure that everything that we're using is properly washed in terms of the berries and the fruits. And just to ensure that they're fruits, they can spoil pretty quickly. So we have to also ensure that we scrutinize that to ensure that whatever you get in your boxes and your boards,
the storage is key.
Yeah. So those are some of the things that we have to take into consideration when it comes to food safety.
And do you have plans for expansion?
Definitely. We would definitely like to do pop-ups. We actually did one in Florida. When was that? Last month?
April, March, one of the two.
Yeah, and because of COVID, we had to put a pause on our experiences that we wanted to launch. However, I think that hopefully by the end of summer, we'll be able to launch our experiences again at a special location. So you can look out for that information.
So when you come into that space, you'll be able to get your charcuterie table. We'll do pairing experiences along with the wines. And it's a very, very nice, even though it's in the city, it's a very nice hidden garden. So you're going to feel like you're away from the hustle and bustle for the day or from the hours that you're there. And just really able to just dive in and enjoy the experience of the cheese and meat boards along with wine. So that's where we definitely see our brand growing within the next couple of months. That's where we'll be heading. So you can look out for us, Kingston based.
Thank you. Anel, talk to us about your labeling and your packaging.
Okay, so basically we have all this proper certifications from the bodies, BSJ. We've also had our international certifications from our processors and manufacturers. So in terms of exporting, we're ready and we have met the criterion. I think we have also gotten our certifications for the FDA through FDA. So we have also started that. And we're basically ready to go, actually. Ready to go.
Thank you. Stephanie?
Yes. Yes. I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
We're hearing you. Talk to us about your labeling and marketing of your product. Your labeling first.
Did you hear when I was telling JBDC many thanks?
No, because
or did I cut out at that part?
We lost you at that point. Yes.
Oh my God! No, I was telling them.
Must have been the steam from the past.
Yes, I was saying many thanks to JBDC, especially Trina. She helped me so much with my labeling and everything. And a friend of mine, tweak it and made it so beautiful. But trust me, if you're starting a business, you don't know where to go or how to turn, JBDC. They're so helpful, so innovative, so creative. And also DBJ, they offers grant. So for you to start your business. A lot of Jamaicans don't know that, and it's so helpful. So if you have a good product, don't hesitate to start because of financial reasons, because it is there. The government do help you. You just have to dig and search for it. But it is there. And also, so my thing was from JBDC, from scratch. They helped me with the preservative, which was very difficult to find. And because we don't want to use a lot of preservative, it actually lasts up to 3 months because we want to keep the taste, so it doesn't have a lot of preservative. And we also have right here cute little ingredients. So if you're not sure how to make it, we provide ingredients on each bottle and how to make the pasta sauce. How to make your pasta dish, sorry. Also, we do ship worldwide through Jamgora. So I'm sure the other local persons with the local products there can check them out. Jamgora, they ship worldwide. So my product is available worldwide. So you can go to Pasta House JA, click the link in my bio, and you can order from there actually.
Okay, great.
In Canada, the United States, Europe, anywhere in the world, Jamgora ships. It's JAMGORO, I think, or RA. Click the link in my bio and you'll see the name. So if you have a local product, you actually can ship worldwide using them. That's who I use.
That's good to know. Thank you. Nadine.
Packaging by the end of the month. So we are printing at the moment. So we're going to have everything, nutrition facts, all the detail on it. And we are planning to start shipping worldwide in September, October, when everything will be ready.
Yes, okay. Any questions? Yes, Milia.
I really want to say, I am Mila Makiti Plummer and I represent one of your sponsors, Sagicor Jamaica, Sagicor Group Jamaica. But I really just want to commend you guys. I'm so impressed. I just had nature my therapy on my shopping list, but I can tell you, you're all at it. And going forward, I will be looking for your products. I'll be checking them out. I have a family of foodies, so I'm sure they too will be enjoying them. So continue to do what you're doing. We're totally impressed by you, and we just want to encourage you to keep up the good work.
Thank you. Beth.
Hi guys, I'm Bethany Young from Rainforest Seafoods. Thanks for having me again, Novia. I think my only question was really for Outlander herders was what's the shelf life on the cheese?
Good question.
There's 6 months on the shelf.
Did you hear that? Did you
6
hear
months?
That? He said 6 months.
6 months. Okay, great. That's great.
Okay. Addy.
Wonderful. Guys, I'm really impressed with your offerings and do keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Somebody said Addy spoiler like he's out. Yes, okay. Okay, Merrick Gale, Merrick, I would love to try the sweet potato pasta. We use quite a lot daily. We'd love to do a trial. This is Merrick Gale, Executive Corporate Chef, Southgo Limited, Tender Chick Restaurants and Catering, Southfield, St. Elizabeth. That would obviously be for Nellis Tenderoni. Thank you, Merrick. And his comment as well, this is a remarkable local production. Is it possible for a director or presenter's contact numbers and addresses to be circulated? Certainly. We are really pleased, obviously impressed, and it's a great opportunity for us to, we actually visited, so kudos to CPJ. They were all literally on the shelves at CPJ earlier this year when we went in search of new products, interesting, innovative, local products that were available on the market. So it is important, I think, that we continue to seek out and to support our local artisans. They are there, they definitely are there, and based on the feedback from our viewers overseas, they are definitely needed. They need something. They need, new. They need fresh. I mean, they are, they're used to the same things, all the time. But let me ask you, Eileen, before you got into making turmeric and ginger granola bars, what did you do before?
It was straight honey. So I would do different types of honey, dogwood honey, multiflora, pepper honey. But that was in 2016, and I wanted to do something a little different. So I created and I'm sure a lot of persons will say that kids motivated them. Again, here my children motivated me to find something and do something different because they always purchase the imported granola.
Yes.
For them. And okay. And we tried flavors and in the moment it was kind of one and then started to make flavors that I cranberry as well as and then the turmeric is
I think you might have to, disconnect and then reconnect, Annie, because we're not hearing you properly. We'll come back to you, not to worry. Chelsea and Amanda, how did you start up Brie and Vino?
So it was being both in events, Novia, and with COVID and not being able to do weddings or to do our boutique events, we definitely wanted to find a way to express that creativity, but also to give persons something to experience being trapped inside their house for months, right? So it wasn't only just about being able to present a gift, but when you take that home to your family or your loved one and you unwrap that, or you open that box and you start to eat it, you're supposed to feel that whole experience with it. So that was really what motivated us and what pushed us towards that. And while we do the boxes and the boards now, a big part of Brie and Vino for us is to do events and to actually have a restaurant that we can come into to have a charcuterie experience.
Yeah. It really came down to the experience for us. As Amanda mentioned, not being able to do events and just have that creative block. So even for me, doing these boards and designing the boards, that has definitely
It's like you're doing your decor.
It's like I'm doing decor. I'm enjoying doing these grazing boxes and boards.
Okay,
and when we do the home experiences, that also gives us an opportunity to
come into a space and create
within COVID restrictions.
Right?
This is a question that is coming for everybody really, but since you're on the floor, Chelsea and Amanda, how do you maintain quality and consistency? Because that's always the bee in Addie's bonnet. I know that for a fact. I mean, it starts off good and then, it goes downhill thereafter. So quality and consistency. Quality and consistency.
I think for me, in regards to the quality and consistency, I even said it to myself last night that if I don't feel like I stepped up from the box I would have done the day before yesterday, then something's wrong. So I'm always trying to improve the quality. I'm always trying to learn a different technique to cut the cheese differently, to try out different fruits. So that quality and consistency, I think for me, is constantly evolving.
Okay. Also, another question, pricing your products. This is something that I find that in Jamaica, we tend not to be prepared or want to pay the real price, as it were. Dare I suggest the real price? For quality products. Let's hear from you guys in terms of pricing your products. Let's start at the beginning, right? Gordon and Christina, in terms of pricing your product, what price do you put on your product? And, at what point do you say no?
Everything is about value and quality for us. So, it's going to be priced according to that. So it's an experience that is one of a kind. So we price based on the quality that we produce, what we put into the box, the skill that we also put into the work, and creating an experience for every person that purchases our product, something completely unique for them. Because even when we craft or we put together a table or a board, it's continuous reinvention of what we do. So it's always something new, it's always something interesting, intriguing, always something that is really driven off a passion. So our pricing is always tied to that.
Yeah, but what kind of feedback do you get from your pricing? Yes, it's value. Yes, it's value. But what is value? It's an abstract at the end of the day.
Based on the level of work that we do, no one ever complains about prices. Based on the quality that we ensure that we match up and go beyond expectation. So we don't have a problem when it comes to pricing, because and complaints, because persons can see the value that they're getting from all our products.
Okay. Alison and Robin. We'll talk about pricing here.
So for pricing for us, we look at everyone that's out on the market. And we try to be as competitive as possible. However, we also look at our ingredients and we ensure that whatever we're doing and whatever we're putting in, it's the most effective, it's the most quality, the best quality that we can possibly get. And we go off of that. So yeah. And we don't really have an issue with pricing either. And you actually mentioned about consistency. Our recipes are to a T, so we don't miss out. If you have a cake today, you can assure yourself that your rummy rum cake next week, next month, next year will be the same, if not better.
That's important. Eileen, pricing.
Pricing.
Yeah, how do you price? How do you price a granola bar?
That's a tricky one. Again, it has to do with the ingredients that we use. There are some real ingredients and lots of love and their skill taken into consideration when we price this. We're anywhere between $600 to $700 per bag, and our products have no preservative in there, except for the natural preservative of the items. And because of this, it has a short shelf life. So we're guaranteeing you that we're not selling you chemicals, we're selling you the pure fruit or the pure nut and real honey. And so there is a cost for a pure item like that.
What's your shelf life?
2 weeks in the refrigerator and up to 3 months in the freezer.
Okay. Chelsea and Amanda, what about your pricing? How does that work?
In terms of pricing, Novia, what we try to do is that we try to capture everything. We capture the cost of the goods that we're putting in the box, the time and the labor that goes into it, the team members that we have that support us on that, from not only the box, but in everything that we do, marketing. You mentioned earlier that visual is a big part of what we do. So a lot has to go into marketing and creating content. So we have to ensure that we capture all of that in our costing. And truth be told, Novia, we really haven't had any complaints about our costs.
Good.
We really haven't had any complaints. And I think there may be cases where perhaps it's not within the price point that they'd like, but they probably get something else or come back.
We do try to accommodate persons that might have a smaller budget just to create something that's within that. But in regards to actually complaining about it and saying, oh, this is too expensive, I think that people do see the value and the quality that we put out.
Yeah. And all of our boxes have flowers as well. And flowers are very on the pricey end. So I think they also know that. So we haven't had any complaints in that area at all.
Okay, good. Onel.
Yeah. So, straight out the bat, we're not the cheapest, but we're the most affordable in this category in terms of health and value, and that's what we try to maintain.
Okay, good. And your shelf life, Onel?
24 months from production date.
Okay. Do you want to ask him?
Hi, Nella's Tenderoni. I just wanted to ask, is it just one shape of pasta you have, and do you have plans for different spaghetti and fusilli and rotini and?
Yes, ma'am. So our next rollout, we're expanding the product line. Next rollout will be other shapes such as the Rigante and the Spiral. And we're also doing alternative sizes in a 200-gram package for for other people who might want to consider before they commit to the 400-gram bag. 400 grams for reference is just less than a pound. But for sure, we'll be going into smaller sizes and 2 more shapes. And another flavor to come at the end of the year.
Wonderful.
Okay. Stephanie, how do you price your products? Did you get help from JBDC or the Development Bank?
Yes. Okay. So we do price our products. Honestly, we get no complaints from our customers, only the supermarkets. So our customers have no problem with the cost because when you think about it, if you buy another brand pasta sauce, you have to add so many seasoning and additional stuff. When you buy this one bottle, which ranges from 700, I think the original and the curry is $756 after tax, and the pineapple is $800 and something dollars, and these are 10-ounce jars. And but it can do for 2 persons. Is a meal for 2. You don't have to think about buying anything else other than the additional ingredients that you would like to put in it. So I think it is, and the customers love it. I've gotten no complaints, and also I do use really good ingredients, and it's not watered down, and you can taste every flavor in it. So you can't put a price on that, you know. To enjoy something at home that you're making for yourself, so delicious that tastes even nicer than if you should, you know, do something else. Or I won't say go to a restaurant, but yeah.
Well, we certainly cannot put a price on your enthusiasm, and but I suspect it's bottled in your product.
It is a lot of it. I put all the love in. Oh yeah, and it's the biggest ingredient that I used to make it, and it's a part of the ingredients. The recipe, it's love. L-O-V-E, love.
We got that one. Thank you.
Yes.
Danielle, how about you and your pricing? You're muted. You're muted.
Right. Thanks for that question, Novio. How we price at therapy, we take into account the fact that we are providing a product that persons are using every day, so it's costed to be affordable. We are in the category of organic, sugar-free, vegan, and then added to that, we give you the value of having it pure with no water added. So it may be on a medium spectrum. It definitely is not something where customers complain about. In fact, they tend to want to add the tip feature online because they can't believe what they've received with the value and the accompanying price. We work very closely with our farmers. So our supply chain, big ups to all our organic farmers, we grow and plan in advance. So we're able to offset some of the costs, and this was done in the last year, being that we grow together and they have set quantities and we're able to meet the demand. Or packaging is also premium, and we had to take that into account. But overall, we're very satisfied, and we look forward to really continuing to innovate and to keep things convenient and affordable.
Thank you. Nadine.
Yes. To be honest, we didn't have any complaint about the price. We are in the middle high-end product. So everything is really high quality. We go to the farmer ourselves. We pay a very fair and higher price for our beans. Same for all our ingredient packaging. So what I have a lot as a comment is, oh my God, this chocolate, it really is as good, as pretty, that is value is. This is what we get a lot. So we don't have any issue on that, and we're trying to be fair because we want also, yes, it's a high-end product, but we want everybody to be able to try it and to taste it.
Fair enough, absolutely. Cecile Levy, thanks for staying on, Cecile. People need to understand, this is a comment from her, people need to understand that entrepreneurs also need to make a profit and that quality comes at a cost. What say you, Addy?
Thumbs up for that.
2 thumbs up for that. Yep. Bethany?
Completely agree.
Yeah, I totally agree. And when people put the effort and the passion into their work, we do deserve to recognize it and pay the price that they're asking because it is worth it.
I absolutely agree because, you know, as I said before, based on the, you know, the feedback that we're getting, especially from people living overseas, they want this. I mean, this is actually priceless in terms of
homegrown stuff.
It's not mass market. It's not mass produced.
Mass produced.
So yes, Cecile, I agree with you. People need to understand that entrepreneurs also need to make a profit. They're in it for love. Yes, Stephanie, major ingredient is LOVE, but she also needs to make money.
Yes.
Here's a question for everybody, and we'll start again at the top. Thank you, Jackie. What would you say to someone who would like to venture into your industry? In other words, Gordon and Christina, competition. What would you say to someone who would like to venture into your industry?
It requires passion and it can be taken lightly. It's not something that you can just half commit to. It requires 100% commitment, understanding your craft, and because whatever product you produce, you're accountable because it will affect persons' lives in different ways. So it requires 100% commitment.
So you can't just go to bed. I can't just go to bed tonight and wake up.
Yeah.
And I'm stressing this because people will see the two of you. I remember when you first presented. In fact, Adi just asked, "Are they married?" And I said, "Yes," because when we met both of you, just seemed like the other day, the last food awards before COVID came. It is blood, sweat, and tears. It really is. You don't just wake up and become, Gordon and Christina. There are starvation moments, and you actually rethink your sanity, and you wonder if you're on to the right thing. But kudos to you guys. I remember going to a function at the Half Moon Hotel and seeing your product there, and it certainly stood out. So, it is, so you would say to someone who'd like to venture into our industry that you have to have the passion, you have to be in it for the long haul. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Alison and Robin, we'll take you first, Alison. What would you say to someone who'd like to venture into our industry? Because you know what we're like. I mean, they see you here and they're going to say, okay, tomorrow morning, I'm going to do the same rum cake.
Good luck. It takes a lot of hard work and a lot of sweat and tears, and you do second guess yourself and what you're getting into. But
Sorry, we've lost you. We lost you, Alison. We lost you. We lost you. We've lost you. Okay, we'll go. Are you back? Okay, we'll go to Robin and then come back to you. Can you hear me, Robin?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get back to Alison in a sec. But I can't just tonight, for example, Robin, take out Scotch bonnet pepper and chop it up and put it in butter and call it Scotch bonnet butter, can I? So what would you say? What would you say? Because people think it's that easy. What would you say to someone who'd like to venture into your industry?
Well, I must tell you that competition will always make someone better, or should make someone better, or improve your product.
Thumbs up to that.
And I've actually been driven throughout my life by competition.
Oh.
It's not something that scares me. So, bring it, But it's definitely a lot of hard work because no one really wants to come into a market with the same identical product. You kind of want to have your own personality, look and feel. I mean, you can try and attempt the same thing, but do you really want to have the same product as the next person? But for anyone who wants to start up a similar business, I'd encourage them. But guess what? It's going to make my product better. So, yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Alison?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, sorry, you got cut off. You were saying, just to wrap up what you were saying, we
Right,
went.
so I was just saying, just extending from what Robin just said.
Yes.
Good luck, a lot of sweat and tears. It's a lot of hard work, but at the end of the day, if it's something that you really do want to venture into, go for it. It'll make you into a better person.
Yes. Yes. Who do we have next? Let me ask, okay, here's a question that has just come in. Horace Morrison, I'm at work and can't go searching for all these links, merchants, and wealth of information am I being blessed with at the moment? Will these be available as in an email or some form of media? Thank you for that, Horace. Two things. Continue to read the Jamaica Observer newspaper where every day matters, and all of these artisans matter. Thursday Food. Secondly, the webinar, our webinar series is housed on the Observer's platform. Look for the tab webinar and everything is here. Plus, before we wrap, all of our artisans will let you know where you can find them and their products. Well, more the product than them. A quote from Marcia Erskine, thanks for putting the spotlight on these fantastic products. In my sector, we are always looking to high-end made in Jamaica products to give as gifts to visiting guest speakers, conference participants, etc. Keep up the standard, guys. Here, here, every single product here, I would certainly feel pleased to present as a high-end made in Jamaica product. Definitely, definitely, definitely. And we were asking the question, what would you say to someone who would like to venture into your industry? So, I think we're at Eileen.
I would say good luck and find something that you're really passionate about, because there are going to be days, like you said, days where you question yourself, like, do I really want to make granola bars? Do I really want to make granola balls? Do I really want to make kombucha? So ensure that it's something that you like, so that that passion comes through in the items that you make.
But Eileen, how do you get somebody to enjoy a turmeric and ginger granola bar?
You know, it's the funniest thing, because I, like a few other people in their 40s, you have all these joint issues and stuff. And this is one of the reasons I wanted to toy with turmeric, because you put it in your curry, you put it in your food, yes, you can drink it because I have a kombucha as well. But then how do you snack on it? So you had to get that nice twist of lime and that little bit of sweetness, so that it's fun, but it has a zest. So that was a fun thing. And a lot of people question it, like, how could it possibly taste nice? But guess what? I have a friend who described it as magic in her mouth. So I would implore anyone listening to go out and try a little bit of magic, in one of the turmeric ginger limes, and see if you understand why I feel that way about it.
Thank you.
Can I add where you can get it so you know where to go?
Of course.
Can I add that? Okay, so we're at CPJ, Lemongrass, Butcher Block, L&M Meats in Salem, St. Anne, Healthline Pharmacy, and online, caribshopper.com as well as yardy.com.
Thank you. Onel, tomorrow morning you'll have a lot more competition. So what would you say to someone who'd like to venture into your industry?
Well, I'm really a guest there as well, to be honest with you. But I do say that if you're a foodie and you have a real passion for food and products and developing a business, so to speak, it's ample space there. Want to come with your own unique idea and your own unique touch, like as to what Robin was saying, you're welcome. Food is a very passionate area, so at the end of the day, those who really like it, or the cream of the crop, so to speak, will rise to the top. So
yeah,
I wouldn't really worry about competition, because that's not sure. But if you love food, come on in, man.
Stephanie, what would you say to somebody who just saw you and decided that, yes, just like Stephanie, I want to do that?
Yes, I know that Onel wants to do it. So let's do it. For me, I think that will push me more because I don't think I push myself as hard as I think I could. So if I have some competition, probably I'll push myself more. So welcome, let's go.
Well, the way
and it's here for all of us. All of us is here to make money. Like, trust me, it can share for everybody. Like, it's here. So let's do it. And if you need tips, not for the recipe, but tips I can give you, but not the recipe.
I love that. Danielle.
Thanks for that question, Novia. I would say to someone, as I have on many occasions, when you want to enter this particular market of creating a health product, find what area really represents your life. So it should be something you're passionate about, a hobby, and see how developing these products will really align with your goals and your lifestyle. So it will become a lifestyle brand. So you will have your tribe, they will see what it is that you're doing, and you will build a community around it. So it won't be just for profit. It won't be just for the experience of doing it, but you will truly take it seriously and it will grow and evolve with you as you evolve. Another thing that I would really love to stress is to pay attention to your supply chain. Building relationships with your farmers and with persons who assist you on your team to really grow is premium. Also, never stop learning, never become comfortable, always innovate and push yourself to be one step ahead of where you were before at the very least. Take education seriously because you will be dealing with food. Safety is important, quantities and the quality is also important, and have fun. Have fun and really enjoy the experience. And competition is always welcome.
I agree. Nadine.
I agree very much with Danielle. It's a really good question. You have to be passionate. So no matter what you choose to do, be passionate, put all your heart in it, and you're not going to feel that you work, even if you're going to have challenge, but you're going to meet beautiful people, you're going to meet farmers, it's going to go beyond your product, and you're going to help your country to bring beautiful product. And we have in Africa a say the sunshine for everybody. So anybody that wants to come into chocolate, they are welcome.
Excellent. Indeed. We have a saying at The Observer, at high tide, all ships rise.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry. Alison, did you? Yes, Alison did finish. We did go back to Alison, and Alison did finish. I'd like all of you to just quickly go around and tell everybody watching again the name of your product, where they can find you, starting with you, Gordon and Christina.
All right, so we are Outland Herders Premium Farmstead, and we make artisan aged cheeses, including our Jamaican Jack, Red Maroon, Half and Half, False Banana, Williamsville Wildflower, and more.
You can find us at The Solution, Super Value Fresh Food, General Food, The Butcher Block, CPJ, Elaine's Bakery, Progressive Grocers across the island, and General Food across the island.
Yeah, L&M Meats, LFA Country Store. Anybody else?
Yes. But that's a lot of places, and that's island-wide, so yeah, that's where you can.
Good, guys. Alison and Robin. We'll start with you first, Robin.
Right. This is Scotch bonnet butter, Uncle Ducky's Scotch bonnet butter. It can be found at our Instagram page on Uncle Ducky's Butcher Block in Manor Park and Harmony Hall, CPJ Market in Kingston, and the commissary at Devon House. And that's Half Baked 876 on Instagram.
Alison.
Hi everyone, this is Rummy Rum Cake. You can find us at Rummy Rum Cake JA, and our products are available at Butcher Block in Manor Park.
Thank you very much. Eileen Dunkley-Shim.
Okay, Lettuce Farm, gluten-free, no-bake, plant protein, soft chew granola can be found at Butcher Block. In the second, CPJ, L&M in Salem, Lemongrass, and online at caribshopper.com as well as yardy.com. As well as Mr. One Person, that would be Healthline Pharmacy in Ligan.
Thank you very much.
And then at the Plant and Art Market every Saturday. Thank you.
Thank you. Chelsea and Amanda Brianvino.
Hi guys. So again, you can find us on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page, that's Brianvino, or you can email us at brianvino@gmail.com.
And that's BRIEANDVINO. No, yeah. at gmail.com.
O'Neill Williams.
Okay, so guys, you can find us in the pasta aisle in all the popular supermarkets. That's Progressive Grocers, Hilo, Mega Mart, Lee's, General Foods in the pasta aisle. You can always find us in there. And if not, ask for it by name. Nella's Tenderonis, Jamaican sweet potato pasta. And my number is listed in the comment section or in the chat section. You can find it. You can find us there. And that's how it is.
Thank you. Stephanie. You're mute, Steph.
I'm sorry. Okay, we are located in General Foods, Ligane, La Shushan in Barbican, General Supermarket in New Kingston, HRS Progressive at 8 miles, it's called? In HRS, the Progressive there, Montego Bay, Fairview, Super Value Fresh Foods on Constant Spring Road, Shoppers Fair, Portmore Mall and Sovereign Mall also, and Lee's Food Fair, Family Food Fair. And did I miss anybody? No, and soon we'll be in the Shoppers Fair at Duane Park. We're trying to do the Shoppers Fair in Nathan also and Mandeville. And yeah, and also somebody, okay, for the vegan pasta sauce, it's coming soon also. Okay. And you can check us out at Pasta House JA, one word, Pasta House JA, and it's one word. You can follow us on our Instagram. And anything else?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay.
Danielle?
Hi. Okay, so you can find us at www.naturemytherapy.com and our Instagram, which is @naturemytherapy. We're also in the CPJ Market and the Life Store Constant Spring, the Family Part Supermarket, and we partner with Seven Crave, My Quick Plate, Cut the Line services, so you're able to order and have it delivered to you.
Thank you very much, Danielle. Nadine?
Liquormore Chocolate is, you can find us on www.liquormorechocolate.com. You can find us also on Instagram at liquormore.chocolate. And you can find us in Kingston at Butcher Block, Fontana Pharmacy, and in Mobay also. You can find us at the Commissary, Cafe Blue, the Alchemist Pharmacy, and the Butcher Block.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Taste and applaud. I think we should definitely go out and taste and applaud Gordon and Christina Dempster, Alison and Robin Perkins, Eileen Dunkley-Shim, Chelsea Washoff and Amanda McKellar, O'Neill Williams, Stephanie Mather, Danielle Thompson, and Nadine Bury. On behalf of our partners, this event is powered by Tourism Enhancement Funds, The Best Dressed Chicken, Rainforest Sagicor. It has really been our pleasure to present, albeit virtual, a different approach to our Jamaica Observer Table Talk Food Awards this year, but the consistency remains. Thank you.
For generations, farmers have grown the humble, nutritious cassava. Harvested, ground, and then baked to perfection. Cassava transforms into our iconic bami. Now, imagine this uniquely Jamaican product being enjoyed at dinner tables across the world. A taste of Jamaica in every bite. Rainforest Bami. From our farm to your table.
You can open a Sagicor Bank savings account from anywhere. You could be here completing the application, or here uploading your information, or out here receiving your account details in just 48 hours. Go online and open your Sagicor Bank savings account today.